The final episode of Bad Memory Eraser ties up the emotional and suspenseful plotlines that have been building throughout the series. Themes of redemption, love, and self-discovery are highlighted as the characters face their pasts and find closure. But what did viewers think of how the story wrapped up? Spoiler, it's not all praise. Stick around, because after breaking down the ending, I'll dive into what fans had to say about the show. The reactions range from disappointment to outright frustration, but there are a few who found redeeming qualities. Let's see if your thoughts align with the crowd. But for now, here is the ending. The episode begins with Goon questioning why he keeps seeing Ju-Yun in his childhood memories. Ju-Yun, who had requested disciplinary action against herself for ethical reasons, finds herself in front of a hospital panel. Goon interrupts the proceedings and supports Ju-Yun's research to a degree, which helps save her from severe punishment. Instead, Tae-oh is held accountable for unethical experiments. Goon's intervention for Ju-Yun signals his growing emotional connection with her. His discovery that Ju-Yun is more entwined with his past than he thought sets the tone for the remainder of the episode. The connection between Ju-Yun's research and Goon's recovery also underscores the series' exploration of memory and its impact on identity and relationships. Se-yen, locked inside her father's place, experiences a flashback of her childhood with Ju-Yun, revealing how Ju-Yun saved her from bullies. This flashback helps Se-yen understand her mother's reasons for keeping her away from her father and motivates her to rescue Ju-Yun. Se-yen uses an old credit card Ju-Yun gave her to signal that she's in danger, which allows Ju-Yun to track her location. At the same time, Shin reaches out to Inspector Kim to investigate Se-yen's stalker and begins to suspect that her father might be involved. Goon, piecing together clues, realizes that Se-yen's father killed Ju-Yun's father, adding another layer of tension to the unfolding events. As Goon races to the hospital to protect Ju-Yun, Shin tracks Se-yen's location and discovers her locked in a car center. Goon confronts Se-yen's father just in time to prevent him from harming Ju-Yun. The police arrive, and Se-yen's father is arrested for his crimes, including the murder of Ju-Yun's father. This revelation not only provides a dramatic resolution to the mystery surrounding Ju-Yun's father but also highlights the deep emotional scars both Ju-Yun and Se-yen have carried throughout their lives. As Ju-Yun recovers in the hospital, the episode reveals flashbacks of her childhood, showing that Ju-Yun had saved Goon when he fell into the river, not Se-yen. This moment is a crucial turning point for Goon, as it confirms that Ju-Yun, not Se-yen, was his first love. Ju-Yun's decision to leave Korea with Se-yen reflects her need for closure and a fresh start, while Goon finally understands that Ju-Yun was the one he had been searching for all along. Goon's happiness at realizing the truth is bittersweet, as Ju-Yun has already left by the time he figures it out. The series fast-forwards 3 years into the future. Ju-Yun returns to Korea, Goon is running his agency successfully, and Se-yen is living happily in Italy. Shin, who had once focused solely on tennis, has moved on to college life. These time-skip scenes provide a peaceful epilogue, allowing the characters to heal and move forward from the traumatic events of their past. In a heartwarming final scene, Ju-Yun and Goon reunite at the same bridge where they first met as children. The two embrace, symbolizing the resolution of their past and the beginning of a hopeful future together. The ending of Bad Memory Eraser feels conclusive, wrapping up all major storylines. Goon and Ju-Yun's reunion brings their love story full circle, while other characters, like Shin and Se-yen, have found their own paths to happiness. Given the satisfying closure for the main characters, it seems unlikely that there will be a second season. The finale of Bad Memory Eraser ties together the themes of memory, healing, and love. Goon's journey to rediscover his first love, Ju-Yun's redemption, and Se-yen's path to self-understanding all reach satisfying conclusions. The series emphasizes the power of confronting one's past to find peace in the present. Ultimately, Bad Memory Eraser offers a hopeful message about the possibility of starting over and finding happiness, even after enduring immense loss and hardship. Now that I've done my best to explain the ending, let's dive into what people are saying about this drama. And, spoiler alert, it's mostly negative. Trust me, it was a challenge to find some positive comments. But hey, maybe that's just the part of the internet I was on. The complaints were pretty consistent, so let's break them down. A recurring sentiment is that the first 2 episodes set the stage for something promising. Viewers were excited, but that excitement quickly faded. People felt that after those episodes, the story spiraled out of control. As one person put it, the writers ruined what could have been a good story and plot. Instead of focusing on the central themes, mental health, romance, and maybe even sports, the drama veered off into unnecessary subplots and wasted time. The introduction of a love triangle between the brothers, which no one asked for, became the main focus, much to the frustration of many. If you thought this drama was supposed to be funny, you're not alone. But a lot of people disagreed with the comedy tag. Remove the comedy tag, it's not comedy, this drama is a complete joke, is how one viewer bluntly put it. Others echoed the same sentiment, feeling misled by the genre expectations. Rather than delivering on comedy or romance, the drama shifted to something more chaotic. By the last 2 episodes, we were dealing with a psychopath murderer. Talk about a tone shift. Or maybe that is just par for the course with K-dramas. The romance, or lack thereof, was another major issue. Viewers expected a love story but were left disappointed. One comment summed it up perfectly: the romance of the main couple starts only in the last 10 minutes of episode 13, continues for half of episode 14, and then they break up, only to get back together in the last 2 minutes of episode 16 without a kiss. The chemistry between the leads also left much to be desired. Strangely, many felt more chemistry between the female lead and the second male lead than with the main male lead. As for character development? Well, let's just say there was almost none. People felt the characters didn't grow throughout the story. Blood-boiling awful human beings with zero character development, as one viewer put it. Many were exhausted by the endless misunderstandings and the naive nature of the characters. The way the story moved was another common gripe. One viewer explained that while the first love and the female lead's trauma with her father were important, they were sidelined for most of the series. Then, in episodes 15 and 16, these important plots were suddenly thrust into the spotlight, feeling rushed and forced. The sudden introduction of the female lead's father as a murderer also seemed to confuse many viewers, pulling focus from the main story just when things should have been wrapping up. People had strong feelings about the writing, calling it a mess or a total waste of time. Some compared it to old-school K-dramas with cringy lines and cliché moments, saying the story felt stuck in the 2000s. One person noted that the storyline was beyond ridiculous, with events so absurd they found themselves questioning why they were even watching. The finale didn't help matters either. Many viewers described it as boring or a poorly done finale. It felt rushed, as if the writers were trying to wrap everything up in a hurry without providing the satisfying emotional resolution people were hoping for. One person said, "I skipped almost every episode to watch some parts and felt like I missed nothing." It wasn't all bad, some viewers did manage to find a few redeeming aspects. The acting and OST were often praised, with a handful of fans saying they were entertained enough to stick around despite the glaring flaws. If you're wondering why I gave it a 7, it's because the story never bored me. "Yeah, the writing is bad, but it entertained me when I had nothing to watch," said one commenter. But even those who enjoyed the drama admitted that it had serious issues, especially when it came to the ending. In the end, this drama is a mixed bag. It had potential, a story that could have explored mental health, healing, romance, and maybe even sports. But instead, it gave us an unnecessary love triangle, a last-minute murder plot, and characters that never quite found their footing. So, if you're considering watching this one, it's fair to say, proceed with caution. And there you have it, the highs and lows of Bad Memory Eraser. It's clear that this drama left a lot of viewers divided. While it had its moments of potential, especially early on, many felt that the inconsistent plot and underdeveloped characters held it back from being something truly great. Whether you enjoyed it or found yourself frustrated, it's undeniable that Bad Memory Eraser gave us a lot to talk about. If you've watched the drama, let me know in the comments what you thought. Did you stick around until the end, or did you drop it halfway through? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more K-drama breakdowns, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.